If you get frustrated with the cutting plates on your die cutting machine because they will not lay flat and it's so hard to put that die over top of your stamped image, it won't stay in place because your plates are warped and it's just so frustrating. If you want to know how to fix that, or if you just want to know how to extend the life of those cutting plates so that you can use them for years and years and years, you have to watch along with today's tip video. Shared this a few years ago. It's been probably my most favorite tip I've ever shared. It's time to talk about it again. So here I have the plates for my die cutting and embossing machine. Can you tell this has been used a couple of times? A couple on both sides, each side. So this is the plate I use often. And as you can see, it is pretty close to perfectly flat. I have used this thing and used this thing. And as I was getting ready to make this video, I thought I don't even have any warped plates to show because I learned the trick. I learned how to use my plates in a way that even if they're already crooked, you can straighten them back out and they will continue to work amazingly for you. So it's really a two-part thing. So here is the first part is, if you can, you want one of your plates that you do not cut into. This plate will always be your top plate. Now, if it gets cut into a few times, you can try the second part of the tip, even if both of your plates have been cut into, and it will definitely help you. If you do get a new set of plates at some point, keep one not cut into. So you may want to mark it with a piece of tape that says top plate. Just write directly on it with a Sharpie so that you can remember which plate is your top plate. After you start doing this, you'll probably get the hang of like, oh, this is the one that's not cut in. That's my top one. And your other one that you will always cut into. That's the first part of the tip. The second part of the tip is this. As your plates warp, when your machine is new especially, it can really warp those plates because everything's really tight, and yes, it causes those plates to warp. So let's look at this. This is my handy diagram since I don't have any warped plates to show you. So imagine that these are your plates. And as you use your machine, this is what it does, especially when your plate is new. They start to bow with the ends spread apart and the middle is, coming together. So second part of the tip is this. As this starts to happen, you do not want to send your plates through your machine like this. If they start to get warped or they're like out of control warped right now, you can still fix it, my friend. Okay, send them through your machine like this. Turn them so that the center part is where that bow is. It's spread apart and they're together at the ends. I will show you this. So this is actually the plate that has been my bottom plate here recently. And I notice I rarely flip them. So I know some people say you want to flip your bottom plate every time. And you can try this. This is not a bad idea. If your plates are still flat, it's not a bad idea to flip it every time. Okay, if your plates are warped, send it through like this. If your plates are not warped, it's probably a good idea to flip it every time, but I do not do that. I have been using it over and over and over and over again for quite a while, the same direction. And I noticed as I was getting ready for this, I was like, oh, hey, it is starting to warp a little bit this way, I believe. So anyway, because you can see this bottom plate is curved just a tiny bit, I realized, okay, I need to flip that over and I need to start using it this way. See, the opening, the gap is in the middle. That's what we want. We do not want the plates spread apart at the end when we send them through. Over time, after I use it a few times like this, it's going to flatten out that bottom plate again. This was revolutionary when I first learned this. As you can see, I've been using my plates forever and they work perfectly. So I hope this can help you in your crafting. Thanks so much for being here. Make sure you subscribe, click the little bell so you'll get notifications when I share new videos. Please, please, please like and comment. That really helps me and it also helps other crafters to find my videos. So if you find them helpful, other people likely will as well. I appreciate you. I hope you have a blessed day and I hope you will be back again next time when I'll be here helping you to hand make with love.